through. This is a very fast game, so a lot of times the slow heroes in the corners, they're not going to go off, and you're really hoping and praying at 33%. Now, what is super important to notate, if you are using Alberich on your defense, you want to make sure that he is in the left corner spot, so the left wing spot. Reason being, hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. If you're curious about any other hero in Empires and Puzzles, you can view my website at anchorgame.com. There you will find I've graded every single hero with a calibrated team of graders. This resource will always be free. Thinking about supporting the hero grades and the breakdown videos? You're welcome to donate. Otherwise, feel free to share this resource with a friend. I have my exclusive line group called Anchor Cove, where you gain access to myself and tons of other experienced players with on-demand information and resources. If that piques your interest, all that information is on the opening page of my website with a short video. Let me dive into today's hero breakdown. Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Today we're going to be doing a brand new hero breakdown on Albie, or Alberich, however you want to call the little druid man who revives all your friends. He also gives you nightmares when you're attacking into him on defense and you're crossing your fingers, you're like, please don't resurrect all your friends. Either way, he's rezzing all his friends. He does appreciate that. He's got 725 on his attack, 741 on his defense, and 1277 on his health. He is running at slow speed. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It is a free massive turn-based dark fantasy RPG. To try this game out, all you gotta do, go to the video description, click on the special links. You'll receive 50 gems, 1 energy refill, 100,000 silver, and 1 free champion, Adjudicator. All your treasure, it's waiting for you right over here. So let's take a look at what the Friendly Man does with his hero specials. Each fallen ally gets 33% chance to get revived with 23% HP. All allies regenerate 612 HP over 4 turns, and all allies regenerate a moderate amount of mana over 4 turns. So in essence, what he does is he's going to revive your dudes, and then also give them healing over time, and then also give them mana over time. I remember this guy was quite a menace for quite some time, especially effective on defense in the past. Really love this hero. He is part of the druid class, which means that he is battling against the likes of Vila, Master Lepus, as well as Mkitha. So maybe you're not going to potentially see this guy on defense, especially if you have more Teleria tanks going on. If you have Teleria, you're definitely going to nod Teleria over Alberich on defense. So when we take a look at what he does against a Titan, he does get a B grade there, mostly because his hero specials, they are really effective, but they're not that great against Titans. When you look at the ability to go ahead and regenerate mana and health, those do help out quite a bit. The fallen ally part does help out, but he is running at slow speed, so it's not really a major factor. His attack power is at 725, so you're not really going to have a huge factor there. Overall, he's a little bit too slow for Titans, and I'm not really recommending him. You could use him definitely on the lower level Titans. You may swear by him, especially if you're just getting going, but I'm not too stoked on him towards the end. We look at what he does on offense. He does get an A+ grade there. Reason being is you can totally just change the whole raid around just by having him go off once. I've seen it many times where you think everybody's dead. Albie goes off, he rezzes 3 of the guys, those hero specials go off, they kill other people. What's really amazing about Alberich is not only does he revive, but he's also going to go ahead and give the mana that will essentially make it so the hero special could go off. So you could have a hero that is almost dead, you have Albie res, and then it gets that small amount of mana to have the hero specials to be able to go off. So that's really important to notate. I do love this hero on offense. Many people swear by him. Definitely an awesome resurrecting hero, and probably a staple if you're going up against Teleria, because very much so you could see that the whole shift in the battle could change just by him rezzing all your heroes and giving them mana. So I love this hero on offense. He does get an A+ grade there. Now when we look at what he does on defense, he's going to get a B+ on tank. Reason being is he used to be really good, but now he's not pressuring the board any. So what I do love is the fact that he does give the mana generation for all allies. That's super important to consider, and all allies are also getting the HP over turn. The problem is you're not really utilizing him in the tank position to give the resurrecting ability. So we did see him a little bit in the past with green tanks to where he was pretty much just set up to man up your other heroes and make them run really quick. So that was an effective strategy, but not so much anymore because they have some more strong red heroes that can just combat against that, and it's not too much of a deal. Nevertheless, he still does get a B+ grade as a tank. When we look at his flank grade, he does get a B grade there, mostly because you're not really utilizing too much of what he does and what he's specializing in. He's either really good at resurrecting and coming back, or he's going to pressure your team with having the tank ability to make it so all your allies have mana up. But you have to consider, if he is at a flank, your tank is probably dead at that point, and you're probably a little bit behind. So I'm not too big on him, especially running right next to the tank. However, in the wing, he does get an A grade there. That used to be an A+, but he's definitely shifted down a bit, mostly because you can plan against him. It is quite annoying with him resurrecting, but I would say probably there's a little bit of an edge when it comes to resurrecting and that ability being super annoying. When you look at a hero like Mother North, she's really good in the wing as well too. She might have a slight edge there. The only issue that I have is that you're already running green tanks mostly at this point, and there's better heroes that are going to pressure a little bit more. So where the game was a little bit more developed in the past to where you would have more turns that go through, this is a very fast game. So a lot of times the slow heroes in the corners, they're not going to go off, and you're really hoping and praying at 33%. Now, what is super important to notate, if you are using Alberich on your defense, you want to make sure that he is in the left corner spot, so the left wing spot. Reason being is if he goes off and he resurrects any heroes, he's also going to go ahead and stack that mana ability. And as we know, when defensive heroes go off, their specials go from left to right. So essentially what you could do is you could have him res heroes, and then as long as they're to the right, if they gain that moderate amount of mana, and that puts their hero special to go off, then that hero special will go off. So that's why he was really awesome for a long time, because you wouldn't expect it. You would kill the other heroes, they'd almost be at their hero special, Albi would go off, he'd res them, and then their hero specials would charge up, and then they would fire and they would kill you. So if you are going to use him, make sure you put him in the left corner, because that makes it so you take advantage of the mana situation there. So overall, he does get an A- grade on defense. Reason being is he's shifted a little bit. That could flex up to an A. It was really hard for me to bring him down, but I still like this hero. Unfortunately, he's getting overshadowed by some faster heroes on green. When we look at his weekly grade, he does get an A+ on rush attack, mostly because you have the chance to go ahead and resurrect all your dudes. You're also giving them all health, and you're making it so that they get mana at very fast speed. Yeah, he's ridiculous on the weekly raid grade. On rush attack, absolutely love him. Super awesome. When we look at his buff grade on the weekly raid, he does get an A grade there, mostly because he's going to set it up so you do get the moderate amount of mana over turns, and you're also regenerating and reviving. So he does get an A grade there. When we look at his bloody battle, he's obviously going to get a C grade, obviously maybe close to a D grade because he's resurrecting and healing. He does get a little bit of a boost, mostly because he's giving your dudes mana, but other than that, he's absolutely atrocious on bloody battle, so don't do that. He does get an overall grade of an A. I couldn't justify giving him an A- grade. There might be some debate there, but he's still an overall amazing hero. I really love Alberich. His ability to go ahead and regenerate life and mana, and then also resurrect, bar none, one of the most special heroes that they ever released. I really love this guy. So if you do like this content, please do me a favor, make sure you subscribe, also turn notifications on, as these are coming out daily, and I'll see you on the next one. Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Today we're going to be doing a brand new hero breakdown on Alberich, or Albi, however you want to go. He is running at slow speed, which means he's running at slow speed. I don't know. That's what it means.